and it's a privilege to be here. Can I proceed? Is your recording started or are you in sync with your recording now?
Yes, please. Welcome.
Beautiful, beautiful. So let me share my screen so that we can get started. We are about 2 minutes into the conversation already. Yeah, okay, sure. Please confirm that you can see my screen. You should see AI media creation for beginners. Can you see anything like that?
Yes, we can see it.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so good afternoon, everybody. My name is, per usual, let me introduce myself in case there are new people here who are meeting me for the first time. I am also meeting you for the first time. My name is Dr. Oluwaseun Ogunmola. I am the founder of AI in Africa. I'm the CEO of TerraVest Technology Labs. And if you need any further information, my link tree is up there. You can let me know, bore you with whatever it is I'm doing in my life. All right. So let's take testimonials as usual. Because the physical proof of everything we're doing is the fact that people are actually using the knowledge they are getting to better. We had a vision at the beginning of this is the week 5. Am I correct? Is this the 5th week, right? Um, can I get feedback,
Yes,
please?
yes, you are correct. Yeah, this is
Uh-huh.
the fifth week.
I
Yeah.
and I remember vividly on the first few weeks the first week actually, we had a conversation around our mission and what we plan to do for the next 12 weeks or thereabout. So I would like to take feedback from 3 people before we proceed, about 10 minutes of feedback before we proceed. So if you have feedbacks from what did you do with AI last week, basically, that's the question we want to answer. I mean, you did something fantastic with the AI you want to share with the rest of us. You can raise up your hand. Sorry, I'm not seeing the moderator view. I'm just in my own screen sharing mode. So the moderator might help me to moderate. So if you have feedbacks, I mean, what you did with AI last week and you want to share that you feel is very fantastic. It might not be as fantastic is relative, you understand. But if you have something you want to share, you can go ahead and raise up your hands and share. So that's it. I don't know if the moderator can see hands up. Let me even try and
Yes. Yeah, I'm tracking, sir. I'm tracking. If I see any hands up, I will let you know.
All right, so we don't want to waste time on that. So if you have something, you can just raise up your hand. Otherwise, we proceed with the conversation of today. It's not compulsory. You understand that we like that you share something, but if you show up something, then you can share. All right. So sorry, the Zoom is acting up. I'm trying to see if I can get both views. Give me a moment. Let me stop sharing first. All right. Do we have anybody, or I proceed with the class
Yes,
per usual?
someone's hands is up. Or was shocking day.
Oh,
Please go ahead.
okay. Go ahead, please. Go ahead. Sorry. I don't know why. I'm trying to get both views so that I can also see who is raising up their hands and interact with the
No
class
problem.
instead
No
of
problem. I'm
just.
here. I will definitely assist so that you won't need to be
Sorry.
stressed on that, sir.
All right. All
So,
right.
Mr.
Good morning.
So
Owashokende, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone.
yeah.
Um,
Good
uh,
afternoon. Actually, it's post 1
Good
p.m. now.
afternoon.
Good
sorry,
afternoon.
good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Actually, I needed to develop a document for
Okay.
some group of persons that I'm managing. So, and I
Okay.
needed to develop a kind of vision and mission statement. I didn't have much time to do this within just like 2 days. We were just notified that we were going to do stuff like that. So I utilized
Okay.
the chat GPT tool and it came out fine.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's great. All right, that's a good one. Well done. Who else has something to share before we proceed? The purpose of the sharing actually is so that other people can. I know I've said this before. There's a part of the Bible in Revelations that said how they overcame by the blood of the Lamb and the words of their testimony. So we can also apply that in our context here. So other people can also overcome and use AI for good by other people's testimonials. All right. Any other person
Okay.
before we
Okay, doctor. We
before we
have
fly?
3 hands. We have 3 hands up. Can we take the 3?
Yeah, let's take all the three. Let's take all the three. Why not?
Okay, please.
Go.
Kelechuku, please, you can go ahead.
All right, Kelechuku, go ahead, please.
All right. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, good afternoon.
This morning is I use ChatGPT because I normally got email attachment. So I will manually send it to my Google Drive. But I asked ChatGPT, how will I be sending my email attachment to my Google Drive automatically without my work? He now gave
Very well.
me direction. Honestly, that
Be-
prompt was so nice. He now gave me
Beautiful.
direction and I did it exactly. So each time I got email attachment, it will not automatically move to my Google Drive.
Beautiful, beautiful. What you have just done is called automation. That's the word for it. You understand? So you have automated your email to the point that every attachment that is sent to you automatically saves to your Google Drive. Fantastic. All right, let's have Tosin at DBC, then Moses. I'm seeing a hand in the comment. James Kenny, are you raising your hand to say something, or you also want to share testimonials? But Tosin, please go ahead. Tosin at DBC, go ahead, please. Hi,
Good morning,
Tosin.
sir.
Please go
Good morning,
ahead.
sir.
Yeah, good morning,
Good
Tosin.
morning,
Good
everyone.
morning.
In the last week, I used ChatGPT to create a business, this thing that you taught us the last time,
Beautiful, beautiful,
business
beautiful,
consultant.
beautiful.
So
Mm, mm.
I walked to a fabric store and asked him, can I be your business consultant? I submit a proposal to him, and the
Fantastic.
person get back to me and tell me how much am I going to charge. So we are still on the charges. So I don't know how to just
Fantastic.
the amount I'm going to collect from the person.
I I I
So that's
I
the issue
love
I'm having with.
I love that, Tosin. That shouldn't be an issue actually. Let me help you understand it. Your first
Okay, sir.
customer is usually a seed for your business. Let me explain. Mm. You can actually afford to do it for free. Do you know why? The next time you are meeting another customer, now you have testimonials. Now you have proof of work. Now you are not saying, I want to be a business consultant. Now you are a business consultant. You understand? You have a business, a customer you are serving. Most likely, by the time you are pitching your business to the next customer, you are still on a retainer with the current person. So you have an active business. So you're coming from, in technology, there's something we call 0 to 1, and there's something we call 1 to n. 0 to 1 is where you are at the moment. As at some weeks ago, you didn't have a business as a consultant. Am I correct, Osin?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's point zero, right? Now, if you onboard this person, onboard means you take them on, right? If you onboard this person, you have gone from 0 to 1, right? Which is the most difficult part of a business, right? Then you can go from 1 to n. 1 to n can be 1 to 100, 1 to 1,000 faster, because the next person you are pitching your business to, you're not pitching, I want to be a business consultant. You're pitching, I am the business consultant to so and so business. You have results, you have proof. You understand? So whatever you charge for now shouldn't be a problem. You just onboard them, charge them whatever it is they can afford to pay. What you are doing is you're sowing a seed for your business. Now you have an active customer. You also get them get testimonials from them, get a proof of, document where they are currently. Then in the next 1 month, document where they are. You understand? So when you are pitching to your next customer, you're saying, I took so business from this point to this point in 1 month. At that time, you can now charge whatever it is you want to charge. You have proof of work, you have testimonials, you have workings to show. So if that slaps better, you understand? All right, Moses, let's have big ups to you, Tosin. That's a nice one. I mean, because that's the goal. The idea is go from 0 businesses to multiple businesses, courtesy of AI and all of that. Thank you, Tosin. All right, Moses, let's have you.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Moses.
Good
How are you doing?
afternoon. Fine.
Yeah, good
I
afternoon.
actually, I'm a student of River State University, undergoing a master
Okay.
program on petroleum.
Okay.
I
Okay.
actually do my research period, so I actually prompt some instruction to ChatGPT concerning my
Beautiful.
research. And wow, It gave me everything I need.
Beautiful.
I generate it, and during my defense, it was awesome.
Beautiful.
So I just say
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. All right. That's a very fantastic one. So we have seen AI in different capacities, AI in education, AI in business, AI for a supervisory role. There was somebody in the comments earlier. Let me take the last person from
Yes,
the
the person
comments.
is in the comments. Let me call the person for you, sir. So that
Okay,
you will know it.
James Kenny.
James
Go ahead,
Kenny.
please.
Yes.
All right, James, you have the floor. We have spent more than 10 minutes, but we can just slice you in for like 3 minutes. Go ahead, James. Hi, James, you have the floor, or go ahead. Maybe you share your testimonials later or something. Or you can send it. I created a Google form the other time where you can send it to. So let's not waste time and let's proceed. Please confirm that you can see my screen. I'm sharing the slide, testimonials, and all right. So last week somebody reached out to me, or in the course of this week, it's still the week.
Sorry,
Yes.
Dr. Ogumola. We are seeing two
Yes,
screens.
please.
We are seeing two
Ah,
screens.
okay. Okay. Let me not confuse. Let me not confuse. I was trying to see if I could like share and still see. So let me focus on the screen.
Right.
Are you
still
seeing two screens?
Yes.
Are you still seeing two screens?
Yes.
Okay, so let me edit it and make it a single screen. Okay. Can you see a single screen now so that we don't divide attention?
Yeah, absolutely.
You see
a single screen.
Beautiful. All right, so somebody reached out to me last week from this class and sent a video to me of some guys doing malicious stuff with AI video generation, and then he asked me the question, "What can we do?" Let me get the actual question, but the question went in the lines of, "What can we do to?" Okay, I'm trying to get it. I want you to watch this video, blah blah blah. Okay, expatiate more. So the point is, AI in the hands of bad guys is as good as, I think I've used this analogy before. If you go to the market today, whatever market is close to you, they are selling knives everywhere. Am I correct?
Very correct, sir.
Beautiful. So a housewife can come there and buy a knife, right? And take it home. What will she do with the knife? She can make a very delicious meal with a knife. She can cut yam with it and boil for her family. She can use it to cut vegetables. She can use it to cut onions. She can use it to cut whatever it is, right? But that same knife, if an area boy buys the knife, what can he do with it?
Can use it to kill, to harm.
Okay, let me put it a bad area boy. You know, there might be good area boys, right? So if a bad area boy buys the knife, he can use it to kill, he can use it to harm people, he can use it to do stuff. So there's little to nothing we can do about AI in the hands of bad guys. It's as good as somebody walking to the market to buy a knife. We can't interview him at that point and say, what are you going to do with the knife? How will you use the knife? We use it to kill somebody. I mean, has anybody bought knife before? Yeah. Did they ask you any question when you were buying the knife? Like, what would you do with the knife? We use it to kill somebody. We use it to stab somebody. Do you understand? So the premise I'm trying to establish is the fact that AI is available to everybody, the good, the bad, the ugly, everybody. I mean, AI is available to everybody. What we can do within our own confines, within our powers, is to put this tool in the hands of good people. You understand? So if we have, let's say in the world now, we have about 8 billion people in the world, and we have about, say, 5 billion good people, 3 billion bad people, and we want to use AI to make the world better, what should we do? Anybody? Can anybody jump on that? Like, there are 5 billion good people in the world, there are 3 billion bad people. We want to introduce AI to the world and want AI to be used for good. How do we handle that? Let me know it's time. So what we need to do basically is we need to put the AI in the hands of good people. You understand?
Yes,
Make
exactly.
as many good people as possible use it. I mean, the same AI you have been using for good, now some people are using it for bad things here and there. So we can't stop them. There's little to nothing except police catches them or something. You understand? So what we're going to do this afternoon is we're trying to put AI media generation in the hands of good people. In the last for couple of weeks, we have been talking about the part of AI you have been seeing is mostly textual. Yeah, we did some media too, but the part of the AI we've been doing is mostly textual. So big ups to that person that sent me that feedback. Well, that's why I love feedback, you understand? Feedback helps you to refine your offerings, you understand? So today we're looking at AI media generation, you understand? And what will you be able to do by the end of this class? By the end of this class, you understand what AI media generation is. You'll be able to generate images with AI, you'll be able to generate audio with AI, you'll be able to generate videos with AI. So by the end of this class, we're going to come back to this and checkmate if we actually achieved what we said we would achieve. If I say content creator, what comes to your mind? Anybody? If I say, oh, somebody is a content creator, what comes to mind?
Video creation.
So, yeah, video. Which names come to mind? Brother Shaggy, Sabinus, Abi?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, social media comes
You
to my mind
understand?
too.
Social media, you understand? Comedians, you understand? But I put it to you today that whatever it is you're doing, you are a content creator, whether you like it or not. I like arguments a lot, intellectual arguments, anyways. So let's argue. Anybody, if you disagree that you are a content creator, can I see your hands up? Let's talk about it. Does anybody disagree? If you think you are not a content creator, can I see your hands? Let's have a very interesting conversation. Okay, everybody agrees, I assume. Okay, but let me put some context to it. Do you post on WhatsApp? Anybody? If you post on WhatsApp, let me see your hands. Like if you don't post, okay, let me reverse it. If you don't post on WhatsApp status, let me see your hands. I don't think I'll see any hands. You post on WhatsApp, you post on Facebook, you post on LinkedIn, you post on Twitter, you post, on Instagram. What are you posting? Anybody? What are you posting?
You are posting contents.
Okay, somebody wants to
Content. Like your
exactly.
birthday.
Exactly. Everything you are posting, happy birthday to my friend, you attach their picture, you see a very funny video on TikTok, you post it. All of that is content. So do you agree with me that you are a content creator, even though you might not have that title as your job description? Do you agree with me that you're a content creator?
Yes.
Yes, we agree.
So content creation
Yes.
is not just for Sabinus and Brother Shaggy and who else is there? And Brain Jota, you understand? We are all content creators. And matter of fact, one way to suppress bad content is for the good guys to create good content. So by the end of this meeting or this conversation, I expect you have created more good content creators. So I can't continue complaining that, oh, these guys are not creating good content, they're not creating good content. What am I doing about it? What I should do about it is give the knowledge of content creation to the good guys. Then they will flood the internet with good content. Somebody here will take the Bible from Genesis and start creating content from Genesis to Revelation. By the time you are done, if you take the Bible and you break it into content and you use it to create videos and audios and all of that from Genesis to Revelation, by the time you are done, you would have flooded the internet with so much of biblical content that it will suppress whatever bad content is out there. And it's not just limited to the Bible. You can do it in your field, in your own sphere of influence, fashion, education, whatever it is. So now that we all agree that we are content creators, let's get into the business of the day. All right, so what is AI media content creation? It's simple. Media, actually, when you hear media represents text, audio, video, images, anything that people can consume is media. You understand? Social media is basically social. The social part of it is the fact that all of us are interacting together. So when you're on Facebook, I'm your friend, you're my friend, we have friends, we have groups. That is the social part of it. The media is what we are creating. When I come and post status, it's media. If I post my picture, it's media. If I post video, it's media. If I post audio, it's media. So the social part of it is the fact that everybody's in a social setting and we are generating media. So that's where you have social media. So AI media creation is anything that you're doing, right? That is turning your idea into tangible content. You understand? Whether it is image, whether it is text, whether it is video, whether it is audio, whatever it is you're doing in that direction is called media creation. So that's that for, so real life use cases, we already know what content is. We all use social media here and there. So now let's go into image generation with AI. To assist us with this, I have created a small cheat sheet, which I'll share with you now. I don't want you to distract the class anyways. You have the link. The link will always be there. I just created it so that you can use it to, in other classes, I would open a blank sheet and then we'll go through it step by step. But this time around, I have pre-created it so that we don't waste plenty of time trying to go through the blank sheet. Let me send it to the chat. Why is my Zoom? I think I installed an update. This new update is not looking good for me. But let me send it to the chat. I'm going to send a document to the chat now. It's on Google Docs. It should be accessible by everybody. Just check the chat. You'll see the document there. Don't let it distract the class. You can consume it after the class. So focus on the class whilst we continue the class. So the first part of call we are going to look at is the image generation with AI. You understand? I mean, you have seen several images on the internet. They'll tell you is AI generated and all of that. So now let's get into it. And to do this, there are tools already. You have encountered ChatGPT, right? For textual. ChatGPT can also generate images, but there are other tools that are specifically for image generation. Some of these tools, these are some of the tools. Google has an image FX that you can use for image. Microsoft has Bing image creator. There's Leonardo AI. If you're familiar with Canva, Canva also has an image generation tool. So let's look at Google Image FX for starters. So just the URL is already in the document, but let me just open it here and show you. So what you need to do is just basically go to this URL, Google Image FX, lab.google.com. Let me send it to the chat also. It requires a Google account because it's a Google tool, so it requires a Google account. So Google, we'll look at Google Image FX, we'll look at Bing image generation tool, then maybe Canva image generation tool too. So you can use any of them. The same concept is applicable across board. You understand? So this is what you can see. Can you see my screen? You should be able to see a screen that has image FX. If you can see my screen, can you see my screen, please?
Yes, we can see it, Dr. Ogumola.
Beautiful, beautiful. So like I usually do, I like practical oriented classes. I need a volunteer, preferably a business person. Let's use your business for this image generation exercise.
Let's use a school.
Okay, school, beautiful. A school. Who mentioned the school? I presume you have a school or you work for a school. Which one?
Yes, Titilayo.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so Madam Titilayo, let's have you. So what we want to do now is sorry, let me put another tab on this. Image generation with AI. Case study. What's the name of your school, madam?
Gifted Hands Montessori School.
Gifted Hands Montessori. Maria Montessori was the person that started the Montessori model, I remember. All right, great. So, Madam Titilayo, now we want to generate images for your school. I mean, normally you expect that you get a photographer and then they will snap your images and all of that. So, in which areas do you need images?
In the areas of children reciting.
Reciting. Okay, children reciting rhymes. Okay, which other area?
Then maybe how to presentation of news or presentation of words.
I get presentation of maybe teaching. Let's call it teaching aids, right?
Yes.
Teaching aids. You understand? Teaching aids. All right. So any other one before we hit the ground running? And okay, let's take these two for starters. We can always build on it. And
yes,
my fellow content creators, we want to use AI now. We have, and this is also a business. Okay, we'll get to that towards the end of the class. This is something you can build a business on. Do you understand? Your business is what? You are a media whatever it is for whoever or whatever. So, and the good thing about these things is that the same knowledge of prompting that you have from the earlier classes will still come back. Matter of fact, you can even use a combination of the two. You understand? You can use ChatGPT to generate the prompts for the image generation tools. So let's see how that works. Let's even just see, okay, let me just come up with something off my head now. Then we'll see how to use ChatGPT and other, to generate the ideas. So children reciting rhymes now. Let's say, give me one rhyme. Sorry, I'm not the teacher, Madam Titilayo, so I don't have experience in your area of specialization. So give me one rhyme now that we want to.
Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been?
Oh, pussycat, pussycat. Okay, where have you been, right? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Where have you been? Okay, so first, let's go to ChatGPT and say, coming on. Do you know this rhyme? Okay, see, it brought out the full rhyme actually. Pussy, can you see my screen? You should be able to see the ChatGPT screen now.
Yes, we
Can you
can
see my
see
screen?
it. Yes,
okay, so
clearly.
the first thing I said was, because we are coming from an idea, all you have is an idea. Okay, Madam Titilayo wants to teach KG1 or Nursery 1 or whatever nomenclature they are called now. Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been, right? And she wants it to be very visual, you understand? So first I come to ChatGPT, I've even forgotten the rhyme myself, but it reminds me, pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I've been to London to see the Queen. Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I know there's a part where you say London for what, London for this, medicine for what, medicine for whatever, all right? So let's not waste time on that. Okay, so I want to create an image to teach this. Just a moment, let me remove this. To teach this rhyme, and you minimize already. Sorry, I updated my Zoom app this morning, so this is their new update. It's not looking good. Okay, I want to create an image to teach this rhyme to kindergarten.
Sorry, Dr. Gmola, you didn't spell
Yeah.
this well, though.
You made a mistake.
Which of them? The
I
kindergarten.
want to create an image to train. Look at that part.
An image. Okay, an image. Okay,
Then
an image to teach.
Yes.
Okay, to teach.
Yes.
This rhyme to kindergarten students. Thank you very much for that. Give me a prompt. Give me a prompt to use in an image generation tool. Because ChatGPT can generate images, sometimes it might attempt to generate the image for you, but tell it explicitly. I only need the prompt. I only need, because as much as these tools, they are competitors, you understand? So ChatGPT would not want you to come here now, get ideas from it, then take it somewhere else to go and use. So most times if you don't tell it to give you the prompt, it will attempt to generate that image for you. Why? So that you don't go to other tools. But we have seen enough of ChatGPT. Let's explore other. So Madam Titilayo, we have come from your idea of this rhyme. You gave us a full rhyme. Now he has given us a prompt. A cute, fluffy gray pussycat wearing a small red bow, standing in whatever. Just copy out this prompt. Either you select and copy or use this copy icon. Now go to your image FX and paste that prompt there and click on create. Sorry, this one has attempted to take me away from that page. Sorry, I'm back now. Click on create. This is Google Image FX. Just wait for it for some time, because his image is generating images, might take some time to generate, but just give it some time. You can see. Can you see the image that's generated?
Yeah, we can see it.
Can you see? Beautiful.
Yeah, we
beautiful.
can see it.
So what we have done now is we have taken that rhyme now, and if you take this to a king, Madam Titilayo, you are the expert in teaching here. With this suffix for teaching nursery students rhymes, the pussycat rhyme. Hi, madam, your mic is muted. Madam Titilayo, we are still consulting for your school, so we need your feedback.
I think, sorry, Dr. Ogumara, I don't think she's on the call again. Maybe her
Oh,
network
okay.
has,
Oh, okay.
she's
Okay.
not
Maybe
on the
our
call
network.
again.
But
Yes.
I presume that if you want to teach students, a kindergarten child, pussycat, where have you been? This will suffice for teaching them whatever it is you want to teach them. So since Madam Titila is no longer on the call, let's have somebody else. Anybody else wants to volunteer? We have taken a school. Let's take something else.
Yes. Catering, cooks and catering business.
Okay, cooks and catering business. Okay. When Madam Titilayo comes back, we'll continue on our own case study so that we don't shortchange her. So cook and catering business.
Yes.
So
Todak,
where do you
Todak
need
cooks and bake?
Okay. TOD
DAK
DAK cooks and
bakes.
Okay.
Yes.
Where do you need images? Where do you need images?
Images for cooking and baking and all that. Cooking of food, baking.
Okay,
catering
so give us an example now. Okay, cooking, under cooking now, what do you need images for under cooking?
Maybe in terms of maybe cooking might be in terms of preparation of dishes.
Okay.
Also,
so that can you
yes.
come and say, okay, let's say we come here now and say a Nigerian caterer.
Okay.
In Nigeria, you can describe what you want as vivid as possible in a Nigerian kitchen in Lagos, wearing an Ankara attire and making jollof rice. Let's see. Give it some time to just it's generating images. And the good thing about these images are most of them are not copyrighted images because they are freshly generated images. It's not this woman now does not exist anywhere. You understand? This is not somebody's image. Can you see the image that's generated?
Yes.
Don't
yes.
go back. Aha, sorry. Let me go back. So you can see, and it generates. So of that prompt now, we have generated this image. Again, I don't know why it's not. It should be a little bigger. Let me make it bigger. All of them are updating their apps, and it's not making sense. All right, so I'm trying to load it in a bigger dimension. Beautiful. So Todak Creations, what we prompted was a Nigerian caterer in a Nigerian kitchen cooking jollof rice. Will this image pass for your social media post?
Absolutely,
100%. So let's go again. Let's go again. I don't want to use Nigerian now.
Baking of cake, maybe in
okay. A caterer. But you don't have to use caterer, you know. Just baking a birthday cake. Can explain wearing an apron. You have a brand color, a color for your brand. What's your brand color? Wearing let me say a green colored apron with a Todak logo on it. You can still explain further, but let's just create this and see. So you can employ other AI tools like ChatGPT to help you refine the prompt, or you can just prompt away. I mean, your creativity is limitless. If it generates, you don't like it, tweak the prompt again, tweak it to something else, add something else, and all of that. So you see now, this is why is it showing this now? It's showing this because we did not specify the type of caterer. You saw it brought out the Todak on the apron, but it brought out somebody that's looking like an Indian person. So let me say a female or a male now. Nobody says female, only female should be caterer. A male Nigerian caterer baking a cake wearing a kente themed. Kente is a Ghanaian design, green colored apron. Now let's see the difference. Now you have applied context. It's not just a caterer. It's a male Nigerian caterer doing what? Baking a cake. Not just baking a cake. What is he wearing? A Kente themed apron with a Todak logo on it. You can see. Aha, beautiful. So you see that it brought out that Todak. Let me copy the shareable link. Usually it goes bigger than this, but whatever updates they have applied as so let me share, let me take it to another page. Aha, you can see. So he brought out Kente because I specified Kente on it. So that's just how to go about. This is just one tool, Google Image Effects. So let's look at Bing image creation. Bing is a product by Microsoft. I mean, Microsoft, they are all competitors. So it's also free to some extent. They have limits to what you can use and all of that, but it's free. So if I take that prompt now, this same prompt, where is it again? Carry this prompt and paste it in Bing and say create. Of course, it will ask me to sign in with the Microsoft account because, of course, they are all, everybody has their service they are offering. As much as they want you to use AI for free and all of that, they also want you to ensure that you are using their services and all of that. I've signed in already. Why are you wasting time? One moment, please. Let me sign out from this particular account and then sign into a different account. That one was a business account, so I'm sure it's expecting some payments here and there. Okay, so let me try again now and sign into a different account. So this one requires you to have a Microsoft account because it's a product by Microsoft. So you have Image Effects by Google. It's trying to send the code to my inbox. I'm coming. Let me get the code. This thing is too obstructive for me. One moment, please. I'm trying to get their code. But once you have the account, it won't take you through all this process any longer. So where did you send the code? Okay, send code. Sorry. This is wasting my time already. Let me just continue with the Bing image creation. Sorry, the Google Image Effects, and I will show you Canva also, because this one is wasting unnecessary time for. That's one thing. You have competitors. If you have competitors, I mean, I can always go to your competitor instead of wasting my time on your service. You're trying to authenticate me here and there. But let me authenticate it so that for people that want to use it, they can also see how it works. Because the moment you are wasting my time, I've gone to your competitor already and Bing image creator. What we used earlier was Google's image creator, the image effects. And while you're on this call, you can also tinker around it. I mean, experiment from your own end of the table. I believe it's available on mobile. Okay, Dr. Catherine, you have your hands up. Sorry, I'm not. I just switched back to the view now. You want to say something, Dr. Catherine? Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Sorry, I wanted to find out if we can generate videos, please.
Yeah, we'll get to videos. Yeah, we'll get to
Actually been
videos.
Yes.
We'll get to
okay.
videos. That means you have not been following the class, Dr. Catherine. If you have been following, you'll see that we said we had when we were specifying what we needed to do in the class, we'll get to videos. So
Okay,
I will round up.
yes.
I'll round up on image creation in a couple of minutes. Then we'll get to audio. Then we'll get to videos. So for image creation, I mean, there's a limit to what I can show you on this call, but image creation is very straightforward. Like, it's your idea. You start from an idea. All you need is an idea, actually. From your idea, generate prompts and use any image tool of your choice. I've showed you Google Image Effects. This is Bing image creation tool now. This one is from Microsoft. I think it's trying to generate now. Your image is being generated or being created. This is from Microsoft. Then there's Canva. Aha, you can see what it generated here. Beautiful. So you can tinker around all these tools. Oga Todak. This image is nice, even though this one is looking like a body. This one is looking like a bodybuilder, but you see, you can generate. You can generate as much images as possible.
Yes.
The limits. I had Obirin into that, so let's generate Obirin instead. So a Nigerian female a female Nigerian caterer. Since Obìnrin told that, so let's generate Obìnrin instead.
So you had that, Dr.
So Obìnrin told that, so you can see there's Obìnrin here now. You understand? So the limit, the only limit you have is your own imaginations. So you cannot say to that a photographer more. You understand? I mean, you don't have to pay a photographer any longer. Sorry to photographers, but it is what it is. You understand? So, but as a photographer also, you can bring in AI into your work. You understand? Complain all you want, argue all you want. AI has come to stay. You understand? I can generate this. I can prompt it better to generate something much more realistic for me. You understand? So with a twinkle of an eye, you can generate as many. So you have an Instagram account for your business. You don't have any excuse as to why you don't have images. Auntie Todak, how many minutes did it take us to generate this image for Todak again? The auntie that said Oberilo Todak, I want to hear you again.
Well, it didn't take much time anyway.
Exactly.
But I have a question to ask.
Go ahead.
I have a question to ask her. I want to ask, can one use magic effects to create a story? Like the story that is on
You can actually. This is how you go about. Okay, go. Let me finish your premise before I answer your question. A story that is what?
Okay. Story like a Nigeria story, a folktale story.
Yeah. That is even better. That is even better with video generation. We'll get to video generation very soon. You understand? But if you want to go the image generation route, you can go the image generation route. All you need to do is just sequence your story. You understand? So let's create a small story now. I want to create a story of a day in the life of the CEO of Todak. So you wake up in the morning, you pray, Abi. So a female Nigerian caterer, you're not baking cake for now. Praying in front of our shop. So the story we are creating is that, don't forget our script is a day in the life of the CEO of Todak, Abi. So the first thing is you come to your shop in the morning, you are praying, Abi. So let it generate the image. So this is you now in front of your store. You wake up in the morning, you are praying. Abi, that's level 1 image. Let me copy this image and paste it in the document somewhere. You came in the morning, you are praying. Thank God I've come today. You understand? Let me sell markets today. Opening a shop, opening the padlock to okay. Before you must have entered your okay. We can redirect it anyways. So before you enter your shop, you must have opened the padlock. But let's just you understand. So you got to your shop, you open the padlock. After padlock, you are praying. After you pray, maybe you arrange your tools. After you arrange your tools, you bake one cake. After you bake a cake, you said to a customer, okay, this is you now. You open the padlock to your shop. You understand? You get to, this one is even better. You're just entering the store. This is perfect.
This one is better.
So you came in the morning. Before you even start praying, you are opening your padlock. After you open your padlock, you start praying. And another thing you can do, there's something, this one is a little advanced, but there's something you can do. You can copy you can lock this seed you are seeing here. Can you see it? You can lock it. What it does is that it will use the same character to create all the subsequent images you are creating so that it doesn't change. You see that the first one we created had this one wearing a white, looking different. But because you want to create a story that you want it to be consistent, once you click on this lock, let's see what happens now. You are finished opening your shop. Let's generate that praying again. Praying after opening our shop. Because I have locked it here, you see, I click on that padlock to lock it. Whatever it's creating now, it will attempt to use that same character to create it. You understand? So that the story is consistent. Because I can't say you came to your shop in the morning, you are wearing Ankara color yellow, Abi, and your shop was color green. Then all of a sudden, you are now wearing color white, and you're now in full, you understand? So is it that you change clothes as soon as you got to your shop or something? So you can see that it's now that you see that it's looking consistent. That might have been you in the background. You are praying, Abi. The next thing, selling to our customers. I'll remove the praying. Selling to our customers. How you can see, you can see that the image is consistent with the other one because I have locked it. You understand? You get. So let me copy this one. This one looks similar. Copy, you paste. So beyond even stories, you can use it to create storytelling on your social media, sending to customers and receiving naira or money, whatever. So this is applicable in every context. We have seen a school, we have seen a caterer, you can do fashion designer, you can do any context. The limit is just come up with your ideas, sketch your ideas down, prompt the AI, generate. If you want something consistent, lock the seed here or copy the seed number out so that you can see that it's looking consistent. Now you are selling food to your customers. You can download the image, you can copy it out and paste it. So you can see that you can now use this as a storyboard now to say, okay, early in the morning, I go to my shop, I open my store, I pray to God, God, please let me sell market today. After that, God started sending customers to me. This is where I'm selling, I'm making money. Let's assume you have now finished the day, closing our shop in the evening after a good day of sales. You understand? The context will help you to also add to the look and feel of the caterer. You get. So you have seen how, like, and this is applicable across all image generation tools. If you look at the document I sent to you, I itemized all the image generation tools. Those are not all, though. There are several image generation tools. You understand? So I mean, this is you have sold from morning. You have sold from morning. This is now evening. I mean, you have sold enough. Even you are happy. It's time to now close and go home. You can see. So that's the idea. So nobody has any excuse to say, I don't have images for my. I mean, like, why are you not posting on Instagram because I don't have images? That's a lie. You understand? I mean, you can generate as many images as possible and move ahead from that. So that's that for image generation. I think. Any question on this one before we proceed to other things? Anybody has a question you want to ask? Sorry, I'm not seeing the moderation.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I'm the moderator, so I want to ask a question now. Now, is there a way you can generate this image and put a bit of narrative or a narration together with the image?
Very well, yes. My question, very well. Yes, you can. Let's go on this. These same tools can do that. You remember the first prompt I gave it? I told it to put a Kodak or a Todak image, a logo on it, so you can actually put the narration. So, give me an example. What do you have in mind? Let's work with the idea. What do you have in mind with that narration? What do you have in mind?
Okay, for example, this woman that is about living, having a narrative to say maybe by the top left corner, thank God for a blessed day, hoping for something similar tomorrow, something like that.
Beautiful. With a pop out with saying thank God for today. I hope for a better tomorrow. Something of that nature, right?
Absolutely.
Beautiful. So let's prompt this. Then even if this does not give you exactly what you want, what you will do is go to ChatGPT, for instance. Like I told you in the first class, okay, this is not giving me what I want. Okay, you saw that this one brought out the thank God for today somewhere down there, right? So now go to ChatGPT because they understand how to talk to each other. Go to ChatGPT and say, I want to generate this image, right? Give me a prompt to use in an AI image generator. It will attempt to generate it if you want, if you give it a chance, but tell it, just give me the prompt, aka don't generate it for me, just give me the prompt. So you can see that see the way he wrote his own. A Nigerian female caterer wearing traditional attire, closing a small roadside food shop at sunset after a successful day with a warm, successful. You can see that he added more context. You get. So carry that prompt now. So if you notice what we're doing now, we are combining all our AI forces here and there to achieve what we want to do. So it's image you want to generate, quite all right. But you can go to ChatGPT, your assistant, to tell it, oh yeah, prompt it better for me. You are AI. Tell me how to talk to your fellow AI. You understand? Give me prompts to talk to your fellow AI.
That's correct.
So now you carry the prompt and bring it to Image FX. While Image FX is cooking, let's take that same prompt and put it in Binge Image Creator. Then I wanted to show you Canva also. Canva has a pro version, this one seems to be very adamant with the, it's just showing you the image. So let me show you Canva now. Canva has a pro version, which I'm using at the moment, but I think the free version also allows you to, can you see my Canva screen? You should see a Canva screen. Are you seeing a Canva screen?
No, it's the Microsoft Bing we are seeing.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me share my entire screen then, so that I can show you. I have the Canva app on my system, so maybe that's why you're not seeing. Let me show you my
we can
Canva.
See it.
You can see Canva now. So you see that there's also Canva AI here. So now I can carry that same prompt now. Can you see Canva now? You can see Canva screen, Abi. What we designed today, that's what you see. Yes. Beautiful. So I can carry that prompt and pour it here also and use the same. It's the same concept, the same. All of them are image generation models. Everybody is just doing their own product. You understand? So it's the same concept, the same content. Beautiful. Canva has done it. You can see. Okay. This is what you're talking about, Abi.
Yes. Something
Thank God for today. Aha. See another one here. Thank God for today. I hope for a better tomorrow. Thank God for today. I hope for a better tomorrow. You can still refine the prompt as much as you want. Give it the context. Give it whatever it is you want. So we have seen 3 image generation tools that you can explore. This is Google Image FX by Google. This is Bing Image Creator. Then Canva. Canva is a popular tool. I don't know if the AI. I don't use the free version. I use the paid version. But I don't know if the AI image generation is available on the free version. It should be available, maybe with some restrictions here and there. You understand? This Zoom update is not doing it for me at all.
All right, thank you, Dr. Gola. There's another person raising his hand.
All right, go ahead. Let me have the other person.
All right. Please, Tosin Adebisi, you can go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Tosin. Go ahead.
Can you use face in these things? Can you use face to create the image? You know these things that are seeing this.
To some extent, you can use your face.
Like ChatGPT, you use face. I use my face to generate some image for the person I wrote that.
To some extent, yeah. Tosin, let me answer your question. Like ChatGPT out of the box allows you to do that. Like you can just give it an image of your face and tell it to generate an image, with your face, you understand? But some of these tools don't have some of those capabilities out of the box, especially in their free versions. There are AI tools that allow you to do face swapping, allow you to do a lot of other things here and there. But if you want to do the face thing, I would advise you use ChatGPT, because out of the box, ChatGPT has an image generation tool inside of it that you can give it your face and then it will generate it with your face. Do you understand? But there are other tools that allow you, but those are paid tools, which I will not advise for now. What I want you to go, I don't want payment or money to be a restriction. You understand? Get your ideas out there, payment or no payment. When we get to the other part, you see what I'm talking about, right? So you get the logic, Tosin. Are you with me? So if you want to use your face, use ChatGPT for starters. But for other things that might not necessarily require your face, use Canva image generation, use Google image effects. Those are free tools. You can see that Bing is just generating, it's not asking me for money or any, sorry, the other one, Google image effects. So generate as much as you want. It won't ask you for money. It's a Google tool, you understand? So, but if you want more specialized things like face swapping and all of that, then there are AI tools that you will have to pay for that will do that for you. You understand?
All right.
I'm seeing another hand.
Joshua, go ahead. Joshua. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. My question is, I'm just thinking, supposing I have a picture, maybe like a kind of a drawing, can I bring it to all these image tools and give it some of 3D?
Perfectly.
Like, for example, I have a floor plan of a building, and I want it to convert it for me in 3D.
I love that idea. That's a very fantastic idea. So let's put it to test. I like experiment a lot. So Tosin, this is one tool that will allow you to put your face. You understand? It's called AI My Face. So you can actually upload your face and you generate whatever you want. But somewhere down the line, you'd have to pay for stuff here and there. So let me go back to the question, the floor plan thing. So let's go to Google. This is the first time I'm going to Google in a long time. So let's go to Google. You see, AI has also affected Google here and there. So give me a floor plan. Okay, see, I'm even trying to prompt it like AI. If I say give me a floor plan, it might, maybe the embedded AI can now answer, but floor plan. Mr. Desoji, am I correct? The floor plan now is for what?
A floor plan of a 2-bedroom flat or 3-bedroom flat.
2-bedroom flat. Beautiful. I presume you are somebody in construction, right? Am I correct, Mr. Desoji? You are somewhat related to construction, right? So let's call it floor plan. Really. Oh, okay, but I love that actually. Like sometimes, let's think out of our box in quotes. You understand? Let's think out of, because I'm in construction, I should not just be thinking around. I should just think out of the box. Like curiosity can bring us anywhere. So let's come to ChatGPT. Like I said, ChatGPT is one of the best tools to do. It allows you to upload something, so it takes input from you in the form of media. You understand? So I have this floor plan now. Can you see you should be able to see my ChatGPT. Can you see my ChatGPT before I proceed?
Yes, we can see it. We can see the uploaded design as well.
This is the floor plan. This is the floor plan, right? Can you give me a 3D model of the house in this floor plan? I've not done this before myself, but let's see how it goes. Because of course I'm not in construction, so I don't deal with floor plan. But let's see what will happen. So we have given it a floor plan, which I got off Google, and I'm telling it to generate a 3D model for me. It might take some time because, of course, even humans will take some time to get this into 3D models. But let's see how that flies. Okay, so while we are waiting for this to generate, any other question on image generation before? I'm going to take this floor plan. Once it's done, we'll take it. Then we'll take it from there. We move to audio generation. Any further questions on floor plan? Sorry, not floor plan, image generation and all of that. Before we, I'll come back to this. Is generating the image, so we'll come back to it later on. But any questions for now? So per image. Okay.
Sorry, Sheng. Thank you very much, Sheng.
All right.
Please. I understand. Yes. These AI images, very good. But I'm thinking somebody that is selling like food stuff, yam, beans. Does he need to generate the image online?
No, not necessarily. You don't have to. Of course, you can just snap. There's no. It's not. You don't leave. You don't leave your natural things and just jump on it. You have the yam in front of you. You have the rice in front of you. You have the beans in front of you. Why go to AI where you can just snap and upload. You understand? You get it even gives it more credibility. Like I want to sell yam now. If I want to sell yam, I can't come to you now and tell you that this is my yam in AI. This is my yam in AI. Is it AI that you want to eat? You understand? You want to see the yam in real life. How? Yeah, I'm with you. Sorry,
that's good. I understand you now, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, so okay, you are the one that asked the question of the floor plan and 3D model, right?
No. It's not the one. It was the one asking of
Ask
yam
about
seller.
Okay. Because let's establish a balance. So, as much as I am an AI practitioner, see what I used to work. I still have I'm still a very, 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 very old school. If you look at my work desk now, I have a lot of paper here and there. You can see. So artificial intelligence should not take away our natural intelligence in quotes. You understand? So what AI should do is assist us in doing. I am a writer, for instance. As much as I use AI to do stuff, I still write everything I write. I'm sure some people get my newsletters here and there. I have a newsletter I publish every week. I have a couple of write-ups here and there. You understand? So I still write my normal writing by myself off my head, so that we don't get to a point where we are so artificially intelligent that if they wake you up without ChatGPT, you will not be able to do anything again. God forbid we get to that point. You understand? So I mean, if you have yam in front of you, why generate AI yam? You understand? Just snap the yam and upload. Make a video of the yam and upload. You understand? So my other asked about floor planning. I believe you can see, even though this might not be that bogus 3D model that has all you enter the room and see everything, but I believe if you prompt it further from here, it can give you. I mean, we went from this to this. Whoever can take that to this has tried. You understand? But you can still prompt it further to actually. Matter of fact, this is a little complex, but let me introduce you to other tools on ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a base tool, right? GPT means generative pre-trained transformers. Let me explain it in layman term. Generative means it generates stuff. Pre-trained means it has been trained, it has been pre-trained, you understand? Transformer means it transforms, not electric transformer now, not NEPA transformer. Transformer means it transforms whatever input you give it to do whatever you want as output. So this is a transformation. I took this to this. So it's a generative pre-trained transformer. So ChatGPT is a chatbot that has a GPT. That's why they call it ChatGPT. So there are other GPTs. So if you come to ChatGPT now, you can see there's a GPT here. If you click on that GPTs, you see there are several other GPTs. So these are GPTs, means generative pre-trained transformer. So depending on your area of work. So if you're into writing, there are GPTs specifically for writing. If you're into research, I'm sure Dr. Catherine will be very interested in this one. I've seen her ask a lot of questions around research. So if you're into research and analysis, there are several other GPTs that are strictly suited to that direction. So you can see this is finance and economics. This one is strictly for finance and economics. Marketing research. You know, so if you're into education, there are several other IELTS, AI for medical students, this and that. So what has happened is that while there's ChatGPT, other people are now building GPTs on top of it for different contexts. So programming now, if you're into Python, there's a GPT for Python specifically that you can use. While ChatGPT can answer your Python questions, this one is, you can see, the description says a highly sophisticated GPT. Let me zoom it in. Tailored for Python. You understand? So while you can ask ChatGPT questions on Python, this particular Python GPT his area of focus is, let me use an example that might make it easier. You know, we have doctors, right? Doctors, we call them in developed countries, they call some general practitioners. like GPs. You understand? And it's even sounding like GPT self. So when you go to a hospital normally and you want to see somebody, they give you a general practitioner. That's a doctor that you can talk to. Oh, I have a headache, I have this, I have that, I have this, I have that. That person is a general practitioner, like ChatGPT. He knows a lot about medicine across, but he's not a specialist. So if he now discovers that, oh, what you're having is okay, let me like women, for instance. If you're a woman, I meet a general practitioner, and he discovers that what you're having is women's stuff, he's going to refer you to a gynecologist. So a gynecologist now is still a doctor, but a specialist in women medicine. You understand? If you're a child, it refers you to a pediatrician. A pediatrician is also a doctor, but a specialist in children healthcare. So that's the context of this now. ChatGPT is like a general practitioner. Anything you ask it, it can answer. But there are other GPTs who are specialized in different areas of their own influence. I believe with those few points of mine, I've been able to confuse you and not convince you, or the other way around, whichever one.
All right, thank you, Dr. Ogumola.
Beautiful.
Please, there's a chat on the chat session. Someone was saying he was trying to log into ImageFX, but it's not going through.
Yeah, you need a Google account. Do you have a Google account? If you don't care, do you have a Google account, like a Gmail account? Like I said, ImageFX belongs to Google. Bing belongs to Microsoft. So as much as they want you to use it for free, they still want you to sign in. Just like ChatGPT, you know, if you're using ChatGPT, you discover that you need to like create an account for you to use it properly. You understand? So do you have a Gmail account on your phone? If you don't get this, if you click on that sign in with Google, it should pop out an option where you can select your Google account. If you can hear me, please confirm that.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know that I didn't unmute. Yes, I have. I have Google.
Okay, why you click on that sign in with Google? Have you clicked on sign in with Google? There's a button there, a blue button saying sign in with Google. Just under it should pop out your Gmail account or something that you
It's
can
not
select.
popping it out. It's just saying experience and shape AI tools. It's asking if I should click on I would like to receive marketing emails. I would like to receive research invitation.
Okay, after all of those, if you scroll down on that page, you should see an option where you can sign in or something. Any option on that?
The option that is just sign out and next. And when I click on next, it's not it's taking me back to previous. I don't know why.
I don't know why. Maybe your phone is but I wouldn't want us to. Maybe you can reach out after this call or something, so I don't spend time troubleshooting your phone while we. But I know you should. You have another device, a laptop or something. Just go to the website on any other device and try it out. All you need is your Google account to log in, or maybe close that tab and try and open it again and all that. Oh, okay. So
all right. There's a chat from Dr. Kitchen as well.
Okay, Dr. Catherine, I've not really explored Canva to that point, but I think it should have something in the similitude of image effects. So basically what you need to just do is, let me see. Usually I don't try to generate the same image, I mean, for different, but let me see if Canva can do that. I'm not seeing any options here, but I'm sure we can find a way around it. Give me a moment, please. Okay, there's an upscale option. There's but off Canva now, I can't see a direct option for you to do that, because what Google does is Google gives you the seed for that image that you can either copy out or lock it at that point and use it to continually generate images with the same look and feel. But let me come back to you on this. I will explore Canva and see if I've not actually personally done. I don't generate. There is no context that requires me to generate the same person, the same image looking the same. I just use that to explain when the person asks about generating videos or generating stories. You understand? But I'll come back to you on that. All right, so that's that for image generation. Let's go to audio generation. And we have spent almost 1 hour. Okay, what I would do is this is a very, very long class. So what I would do is whenever we stop today, we can take it up from there next week. But I will still try to rush through the or that the concept is the same thing actually. Image generation, video generation, whatever generation, the concept is the same across board, right? So let's proceed. So you can see my screen. Confirm you can see my screen. You should be able to see a presentation.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Beautiful.
Essential tools.
Okay. All right. So we have looked at image creation. Now let's look at audio creation. So there are several tools that you can use for audio creation. There is TTS Free. There's ElevenLabs. There's Udio. There's Melobytes. There's audio. That's like a play on the word audio, and a lot of other ones. But let's use TTS Free for starters. So in which context would you want to use audio generation? You can use audio generation to do TTS, means text to speech. So you have a text, you want to generate audio from it. I need a volunteer. So let's do this. We use 30 minutes
for a podcast.
Okay, podcast, Bible verse, and all of that. Since this is a church setting, let's use Bible verse, for instance. You understand? So I'm going to use 30 minutes for audio generation, and I'm going to use 30 minutes for video generation. Then I believe that should take us to around 3 something. Then we can round up. All right, so let's take the Bible verse context now. And to be a little more creative, we don't want to just go copy Genesis and just put it here. So audio generation now. So this is an idea for somebody. You can start a Bible podcast, a Bible audio book service, whatever it is, anything that you can sell with audio, you understand? So now we want to start a Bible stories for kids. I don't know if it's applicable as a business, you know, anything you mention Bible, if you say you want money, people will say, Abba, I mean, it's Bible now, why do you want money? You understand? But money is the gospel, is the bicycle of the gospel. If you translate it to Yoruba, you understand what I'm saying? All right, so again, we can go back to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is your assistant. From now on, ChatGPT is your person. All of us, we have PA. Who is your PA? ChatGPT, you understand? So go back to ChatGPT and say, instead of just going to the Bible and copying Genesis 1 verse 1. So tell it to write a story about Genesis chapter 1 for children. Okay, the story about the world began, you understand, a long time, there was nothing, no sky. So you can see that it's still Genesis chapter 1, but it didn't come with, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was without form and void, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the water. If you put that for a child, I'm like, I mean, what is hovering? What is, you understand, null and void and all of that? But this one now, let me just copy a portion of it, not everything now. Copy this now. Just copy the text. Let's stop at day 6 or something. Then go to freetts.com. The website is free. Let me paste it in the chat. This Zoom update is not making sense, man. Free TTS. I'm coming on. Free TTS. That's freetext-to-speech.com. Then go to their text to speech. Just click on text to speech. It will also require you to set up an account because that's how they make money too. You understand? So the first thing you will do is paste in your audio, your text rather. You want to convert text to speech. Paste in your text here, the text I got from ChatGPT. Abi, I think it can even take more characters, up to 5,000 per session. So let me copy the remaining part so that we'll complete the story for the children. So there's 7. So copy the text that you want, paste it there. Then he has voices. You can specify the language. You can specify. You see, he has English for India. He has English United States. He has English. Let me see if he has English for West Africa. I doubt, but we can make do with English United States, right? Then there are voices. So these are sample voices. You can play each of the voice and check the one you want. So if you want a female voice, you can check female. This is Melissa. That's a voice. Let's play another one. So just explore the voices and pick a voice that is good for you. I know somebody wants to ask, can I use my voice? Yes, there are services that allow you to upload your voice, but of course, it's not going to be free. You're going to pay for for the voice. You understand? So just pick a voice. Let's pick Melissa, number 1 here, and say convert text to speech. To take some time and then do the conversion, then we can attempt to download it. Okay, let me see. Just a moment, because that size is too small. I guess it's still converting. Okay, that's the listening mode. Remove from listening mode and convert text to speech. It takes some time because it's trying to convert all of those texts to speech. You get. So why this is working? Let me also, okay, it's done now. So you can actually play it or download it. So you can download. So if you download now, can you hear the audio?
Sorry, we can't hear.
No,
we
wait,
can't hear it.
Sorry, one moment, please. So he tried to play the one I downloaded earlier. Let me, where is that again? One moment, sorry. I think it has downloaded this somewhere. Okay, it has downloaded it here. So let me play it on VLC. Let me see if I can attach it to the chat. You see that child is already enjoying the story. So you can see how easy that was, right? So freetts.com, if you want a male voice, you can get a male voice also.
Please, if you have a question, kindly raise your hand. Just signify by raising your hand so that the class will be orderly. Thank you.
Okay, so we have seen how we went from a Bible verse, and I sent the audio to you guys, so you can also okay, Dr. Catherine, yes. There are apps that take your full audio and then your full book rather and convert it to audio, but you have to pay for them. You understand? For instance, the second tool we're going to look at, ElevenLabs. ElevenLabs has a free tier and has a paid tier which can do what you want actually. So ElevenLabs is ElevenLabs.io. I'm going to send the link also to the group. I think I already have it in the document that I sent to you. So you can see it has a lot of things. It has a text to speech, it has a speech to text, it has conversational AI, it has dubbing, it has voice cloning, and all of that, right? But and it has a reader, like this one now allows you to read. You can just put a document in there and read. But most of this will require you to pay because they are also a business. You understand? They're not doing it for free. A business, they're offering you a trial version, try it out, and then if you like it, you can pay us and all of that. So you're using their free version, just like ChatGPT has. So you can see ElevenLabs now already has like their interface. So let's take another use case of we have seen Bible story. So if somebody wants to jump on the Bible story thing, it's as simple as go to ChatGPT, Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, write a story, target his children, generate Genesis chapter 1, Genesis chapter 2, generate Genesis. Before you know it, you have like a library of audios of Bible stories that you can actually start your own, the same way you listen to stuff on Boomplay, on AudioMac, on Spotify, and all of that. You can start your own Spotify podcast, your Spotify. Matter of fact, I personally have a podcast on Spotify, most of which are actually AI generated. Let me show you my Spotify channel. This is my Spotify podcast, most of which are AI generated too. So I practice, no, not you. I practice what I preach. You understand? I don't come and teach you theory. I teach you practicals. I have like a channel on Spotify so anybody can create a Spotify account and you can become a creator on Spotify. And okay, bring me back to the app because I have the app on But let me send it to the chat so that somebody else you can see. This is my own Spotify channel and all of that. So all the audio you are generating, upload it to Spotify. You can create an account on Audio Map. You can create an account on Boomplay. You can create an account on Apple. I have another podcast on Apple Music too. Create an account on Apple Music and all of that. So you are moving from a consumer to a creator. So you're not just going to Spotify to listen to other people's works. You're not just going to Boomplay. You know, Nigerians, any small thing they ask you, is it on Boomplay? Is it on Audio Mac? You to create something that other people can go and listen to on Audio Mac and Boomplay, and AI has made it very, very straightforward to do. Most of what you have here are AI generated. You understand? Then the person that mentioned podcast, there's a tool by Google called Notebook LLM. Notebookllm.google is a tool by Google that you can use to create something in a podcast-like manner. You understand? So the person that mentioned podcasts, can you give me an idea? Let me use your idea. Which idea do you have for the podcast? Let's try it out. Is the person still on this call?
Yeah, Dr.
Hey,
Catherine.
I'm actually the one, sir.
Yes.
It's still Dr. Catherine. Oh, okay, beautiful.
Yes.
Let's have your idea.
So okay, I was thinking of how to encourage females in tech, because really you find a lot of persons giving up. It's actually very tough.
Dr. Catherine, you people have all the encouragement in this world. Don't even start. Don't start. Everywhere you turn to, there is a She Code Africa, women in tech in code, tech in heels, tech in gown, tech in this, tech in that. Nobody is saying he code Africa, men in tech, men in code. Which other encouragement do you want? Everywhere you turn to, there is one initiative or the other. This is She Code Africa. I'm sure you know She Code Africa. I mean, She Code Africa, tech in heels, tech. I'll answer your question, but you have all the encouragement you need in this life. There is a women tech for them as a women tech makers or something. Either women tech stars or so everywhere you turn to, there is a there's a women initiative. You understand?
Yeah.
So Dr. Catherine, what is this? Empowering women in tech across Africa. Abi, that is She Code Africa. Heels and tech is what? A world where every woman can compete in today's digital age. Though this one we are empower. Who is empowering the men? Where is the men empowerment in tech? As much as you guys have all this empowerment here and there, you still want to create another empowerment again. Dr. Catherine, why not empower men? Empower us. That was on the lighter mood anyway. So let's look at it together. So now let's say go back to your assistant again and say generate a short script for a podcast on discussing empowering women in tech in Nigeria, anchored by Dr. Catherine. Right? Let's see how that goes. So this will generate a script for you. So you don't have to sit down and think of the script you want to use. Okay, Tech Voices Nigeria. I even gave the title Tech Voices Nigeria, Dr. Catherine, all of that. So let it cook what is cooking. Then I can just grab the text. So you can see it gives you like a full podcast script. So you can just grab the text. Just a moment. Let me zoom out so that I can copy it at a glance. Grab the text. Go to Google LLM. Is a tool by Google also. Google lost. They didn't lose per se, but Google was already sitting on artificial intelligence with Google Assistant, but they thought they were too big. So they already had all the market locked in. Google Search, Google this, Google that. And they woke up one day, some underdog in the name of ChatGPT came and swept market share from there. So now they have gone all out. They released a video generation tool this week, View, which I'm sure we'll explore that in our video creation. So Dr. Catherine, this is Notebook LLM. We're trying to use the podcast context now. You know, the difference between the text to speech and podcast is text to speech is you have text, you convert it to speech. Podcast is a conversational thing. There are two people talking and all of that. So if I paste that script in here now and I say insert the text, it takes some time and all that, which you can upload it wherever you want to upload it, and it's taking some time to generate. So the URL is notebookllm.google.com. Let me add it there, but if it's not there, if you don't, I will send it to bro. So now they will see what will happen after is tone of it is different from text to speech, like straight up text going to speech. Now you're talking about what's it called? We're talking about a conversational kind of setting. It's taking some time because it's generating audio, obviously. So under audio creation, so let me add Google LLM here. Google LLM. Google LLM. Google LLM, sorry, notebook LLM. I lost my network for a moment. Confirm you can still hear me, please.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes.
All right. So great. Sorry. I lost my network. I didn't even know I lost my network. So Dr. Catherine, is generating now. It's taking some time. So let's wait for it to finish generating. Or while it's generating, so that we don't waste time. Any other person with a question on audio generation? That LLM means large language model. Large language model. LLM. That's the family of everything. ChatGPT, Bing AI, Cloud AI, all of them. They are large language models. You understand? They are algorithms that are built on human languages that can now pass human conversations and all of that. So that's what LLM is. So it has finished generating now. I can download it here. Let me download it, and I can also play it directly.
Large language. Boom.
Don't forget to can you listen? Are you hearing what they're saying?
No, we can't hear anything though.
We can't hear, sir.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay. Let me play it from my system then. I think it's using my system's audio. Thank God I even asked. I would have assumed you were hearing what I was saying. So let me play from my audio. Can you hear now? Can you hear the audio now?
No.
We still could not hear it.
no, sir. We've been trying to
Okay, 1
increase
minute.
the volume of mine. It's not loud.
Okay, one moment. Just a moment. Let me switch the audio source from my microphone to the system audio or something. Just a moment. Let me know what you can hear. I am trying to switch. Do you hear any other thing aside from my voice?
It's only your voice. It's only your voice that we can hear.
Okay. Something. Okay, but I'm sending the generated audio to the chat. You'll be able to listen. You'll be able to hear from your own exit table once it's done sending.
Okay.
So let me go back to. So, but the bottom line is okay. I'm back on my condenser mic now. So let me play the audio here. Just a moment. I'm trying to see this microphone source is my condenser mic. Then because you're supposed to be able to just hear. Okay, I just sent it to you. You can also play it from your end of the table. You should see a file on the chat, empowering women in Nigeria and all of that. So
Yeah,
we
we've
have seen
it.
two cases. Beautiful. You can play it from your end of the table and listen to it. Dr. Kitchen, especially since it was your idea. Use case number one is I have text. I want to convert to audio. That's text to speech. Use case number two is I have text. I want to create a podcasty kind of vibe, right? Where it's a conversation. You get. I know you want to ask. Yeah, go ahead, please. You are excused. Go. You have the floor. Somebody excuse now.
Sir, please, what's the
Go
meaning
ahead.
of LLM? What's the meaning of LLM Google?
Okay, LLM means large language models, and it's the family of the technologies that are powering ChatGPT, Cloud AI, all the AI tools we are currently using are currently categorized under LLMs, large language models. Let me get you a formal definition. So basically, oh, sorry, it's not LLM in law. Large language model. So you can see my screen. It is a type of artificial intelligence model trained on large or massive text data set to understand and generate human language. So the large is the size of the data set. So they have been trained with very large languages, you understand? And they are models. So now that's why LLM is technology that is powering ChatGPT. That's why I can talk to ChatGPT in a language and it will respond to me. Because for it to do that, first it must understand my language. So if I talk to it in English, it understands the English, passes it, and then able to respond to me. So that's the large language model. So you can see LLMs, power chatbot, translation tools, everything we are doing currently with AI is actually under the umbrella of large language model. So Notebook LLM is a tool by Google that was designed for audio interaction. So Notebook is Notebook, LLM is like large language model or something, you understand? So that's the idea behind it. I believe I've answered your question. So a large language model is an artificial intelligence model that has been trained on large human language data sets to the point that it now understands human language. And that is why I can talk to ChatGPT in English and it will respond to me. I can talk to it in Yoruba to respond to me because it has trained on large language data sets. Have I answered your question? Hi, can anybody
Nathaniel, are you fine? Yeah, we can hear you. Nathaniel, can you confirm you're okay with the response?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank
Beautiful.
you.
So what I would advise, so that we don't waste plenty of time, is that I've sent this document to you guys. I'll still send it again to Barotimi to get it across. The context is the same. The usage is the same. You have a script. Your script is your text, whatever it is you want to generate. Take that, your script, go to any of these tools, ElevenLabs, Audio, FreeTTS, which is what we just showed, large Google LLM, and all of that. Take your script there, paste it there, and generate something. Okay, so this is a church. What's the name of your province again?
Yeah,
let's do something for your
province 60.
Lagos
province
province
63.
So
Sorry, however,
welcome
Dr.
to
Ogumala, this your
Google
Sheet. I've shared it to our WhatsApp platform, so everyone can easily see it from there. There's a WhatsApp platform.
Okay, that works. Okay, that works for me perfectly.
Thank you.
Christian Church of God, Lagos province, what again?
63.
Lagos province 63. You have a slogan or something? I know usually you have like where something is happening, where God is king, where whatever is. Do you have a slogan?
All sufficient province or something. I know.
All sufficient, or where everything is sufficient. You know, it just was for trials, right? Where everything is, and somebody asked a question about voiceovers. Yes, you can use it for voiceovers, but if you want to use your voice, you might have to pay the AI tool for it. So that's the challenge with the voice. But you can actually use any voice tool. Matter of fact, you know, when I was giving the story, I think the first example we gave for image, the Kodak or the Bodak catering service, when the lady asked if we could generate stories. So you can actually generate your story in audio, then
stack those your pictures and then use it to generate a voiceover kind of vibe. You understand? So let's even use this for example now. That's an example. So welcome to the Redeemed Christian Church of God of God, Lagos Province 63. I think your own is Yaya family. I know there's an Apapa family somewhere. Your own is Yaya Parish or Yaya family, or let's just put that. So you can pick a voice. You can pick a voice, any of these voices here. Oh, no. Sorry. It has taken away. So let me just use a ChatGPT. I just want to do something very basic. So instead of using ChatGPT, let me just write it. Welcome to the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Lagos Province 64. Am I correct? Lagos Province 64. 63, okay. Where everything is sufficient. Good. So now, play. This one just goes straight to like tries. Beautiful. So you can still tweak it if you want, you can tweak it to other things. But let's use that for example. Download it up. So you have the audio, right? What can you do with the audio? Plenty things here and there. You understand? So if I play the audio now, let me play with ChatGPT. With VLC. But did you hear that audio that I played some moments ago? Because I want to know why you were not able to hear the other one.
No, at all. We can't hear that. We can't hear the audio.
Or something is okay. Just give me a moment. Let me try something now, because if I'm playing audio, you're supposed to be able to hear it seamlessly. Let me pass everything back to the system audio and see if you can now hear. Just a moment, because if I'm playing something, you should be able to hear it properly. Okay, so let me try it again now. See. You see cannot hear, right?
At all. From my end, I can't hear. Maybe let's confirm from others.
Maybe it's my Bluetooth headset that is.
I can't hear anything.
Not a problem. Let me turn on my Bluetooth headset and play again.
Welcome to the Christian Church of God, Lagos Province 63.
Yeah, we can hear now. We can hear it now.
I think it was my Bluetooth that was.
Welcome to the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Lagos Province 63, where everything is sufficient.
Beautiful. So you can now take this audio now, take it to Canva. For instance, if you use Canva, click on Create, click on Videos. This will usher us into video creation actually. So you can actually go video creation in different dimensions. You can use video creation with images, just like it's like a storyboard. You know, a video in reality is like what's it called? It's like a stack of images together. It's just moving very fast. That's what a video is in reality. Sorry, let me switch back to my microphone. Now I know it's not it's the headset. All right, so now we go to Canva. So you want to create a video, a blank design now. So basically what you want to check in the video is images and audio to play. So you have audio here now. You can upload your audio. Go to upload files, locate the audio that we just created from our text-to-speech system. I drag it into the audio section here. So there's an audio now. So next thing is I want to storyboard the video. So I go to images and search for Redeemed logo. We're already in video creation. This is the basic way to go about it. You're not using any AI for now. All you have done is you have used an AI to create what's it called, and you have used an AI to create the audio, right? So you have this now as the again. If you play the storyboard now,
Christian Church of God, Lagos Province.
But you want to stretch the audio to cover to cover a much bigger surface area. So now you can now bring in another image to say, let me bring in text, for instance. Church of God, RCCG, Lagos Province 63, right? So let's drop this here. Let's change the color to something else, maybe blue, the redeemed blue, Lagos Province 63. So you have like, you can see the storyboard is down there. So you can play it and see.
Welcome to the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Lagos Province 63, where everything is sufficient.
Then you can now, if you have images from your church, you can put it there. You can search. If you have Canva, I use the pro version, so I have all images to myself, so I can search for church members, or I can even go back to the AI image creator on Canva to create. So let me go back. Let me create another tab now, or go home.
Sir, please,
right?
I cannot hear you.
Members. I can't hear that. Members of a redeemed church.
Sir.
I'm with you.
Please, I can't hear.
What can't you hear? My voice or the what can't you hear, my brother? Tell me. Nathaniel, I believe. What can't you hear? Can any other person hear me aside from Nathaniel?
Yes, I can hear.
We can hear you clearly. So maybe Nathaniel, maybe you need to check your network.
Nathaniel, I guess it's your network or something. Okay, I'm not sure how to respond. Okay, I want to generate an image. Okay, create an image of church members closing from church on a Sunday afternoon. Okay, so it's trying to generate the image now. So this is the basic video generation. You're not using any AI tool. You have only used, oh no, you can see, because I did not add context, you see what it gave me? By default, it brought out white people. So let's say create an image of Nigerian church members in Lagos closing from church after a Sunday service. You can add a context and say cheerful Nigerian church members dressed in Ankara attire. I don't know why I'm using Ankara anyways. Ankara attires in Lagos. So with image generation too, because a video in its reality is a lot of images stacked together that is playing very fast. So I can take this image now and say open in editor. It takes me to the normal image view. I can either copy it from here, or I think there's an option to use it in a design. Let me, where is that? Where is it again? I'm coming. There's an option to use it directly in a design. Let me see if I can cut it from here and bring it here and paste it. No, that's not what I want. Let me go back to the AI generation. And so basically what I'm trying to pass across is you can generate your images in Canva, or you can take it from anywhere, and or you can save it directly and download it anywhere you want it. Download it to your device in case you need to use that image on its own. Let me put it in my downloads and call it RCCG members. I'll save it. Then I come back to my storyboard. Where I'm with you. Go ahead.
Sorry to cut you. Can we just have something like Bible with their Bible or something like tambourine as they're coming out?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, you can. Whatever. I mean, the limit is your creativity. Anything you want, you can. Okay, so generate an image of somebody or a woman, a Nigerian woman in church with
Please
a
add
tambourine.
to it, youth, because all those ones are just big elderly ones.
Okay, of a young Nigerian woman in church, right? with a tambourine. So let it finish generating that one. But meanwhile, I have uploaded this one. I can still drag it into the storyboard. So you can see it's I can expand the image, the audio as much as wherever I want it to go to, or sometimes the audio might even be bigger than the image. You can have options to either make it longer or all of that. So the idea is you're trying to generate a video.
Team Christian Church of God, Lagos Province 63, where everything is sufficient.
There you can see it's still going, it's still trying to. So at the end of the day, what you would have done is you would have, how you can see the tambourine. I think this one is not looking very nice, but you can prompt it. But at the end of the day, what you want to do is, now that you are done with the storyboarding, you go to share. Because it's a video, when you click on download, it gives you the option for MP4, which you can save. Let me use a smaller resolution so that it saves faster, which you can save. So this one now, you can see that you have not really used AI, but to some extent, what you did was create, and this is applicable to the first example I gave, where we generated images and then we would stack it together. So you have images telling a story, you have audio narrating the story, then you can now stack everything together in a tool like Canva. Let me play it now in VLC so that you see what it looks like. And I'll also send it to the chat.
Welcome to the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Lagos Province 63, where everything is sufficient.
So you can actually you can create longer text, you can create longer, you understand, longer text, longer audios, add more images till you get the kind of video that you're looking for. That is direct. I mean, this one is very straightforward, doesn't require plenty of AI intervention here and there. So now let's go and look at AI tools now, AI tools that I can use to generate video. One of them is called Pictory.ai. Let's explore Pictory. Let's explore HeyGen.ai. Let's explore, okay, let's use Pictory and HeyGen for now, so that we have like barely 10 minutes to go, but let's just explore them. So this is Pictory. Confirm you can see my screen.
Yes, we can see it clearly.
Okay, so Pictory has a free tier, but the free tier would have some watermarks here and there. If you don't want watermarks, you can either pay for, you can see free trial, just use your Google account or you create an account, whichever one works for you. Just the idea is just get let me use an account that I've not used so that I should be able to get the free tier. I'm sure I've used a number of some on my own personal account. So let it log me in now. It's trying to log me back into Pictory. While Pictory is working, let me also, okay, I think let me log out and log in so that you see what I'm still logged into this one. Let me log out and show you what HeyGen looks like. So this is Pictory. To ask you some questions, you want to do whatever for personal use, is okay. Start using Pictory. So it has options, right? There is the option of text to video. There is the option of, it has several options. Let it open so that I will show you. So this is Pictory now. This is, you don't want to go storyboarding by yourself. You want to use an AI tool and all of that. So you have the option of text to video. So transform your script. So in AI generation, whatever it is, whatever text you're bringing in is called a script. You understand? So let's use a text to video now. So can anybody give me, let me use your ideas. Anybody has an idea of a video they want to generate?
How do you use the story of the Genesis?
I can't hear you. Can you speak a little louder, please?
I said, how do you use the story of Genesis?
Oh, okay, it's the story of Genesis. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm coming. So for the story of Genesis, let's go back to our ChatGPT. Take that same story. Okay, just say, see Genesis 1. So can open a new chat actually. Write a video script for the story of Genesis chapter 1. I want to use it in Pictory AI. You understand? So you can write the script by yourself, but it's better you just let a fellow AI write the script for his fellow AI. You can see he's adding some context. Dark, vast universe, yada, 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 all of that, all of that. So let me just copy the first few lines, the story of creation, Genesis chapter 1. Come back to Pictory and slot in your story here. Put the title so that you can specify, what's it called? You can specify the dimensions. If you want it to be landscape, you want it to be for mobile, you understand? If you want to add a brand, you can add a brand and all of that. So generate video. To take some time. So what it will do is the same thing that I've done, I showed you manually, is what it will try to do. Storyboard that's what we call it, a storyboard. So you grab several images and attempt to put them together to form a story and all of that. The only difference is that it will do it on its own. So you don't have to go, first of all, generate your audio by yourself, then now come back to Canva or whatever to now storyboard. You can even use CapCut if you want to go the storyboarding direction. Yeah, I'm sure some people are familiar with CapCut. All you need to do is just generate the audio, import the audio into CapCut, then put images together to form, like, of course, images that suits the what they are saying at that point in time. But the difference between that and this is that, I mean, this one takes it, all you need to do is post the story. It will generate it by itself. You understand? So let's wait for it. All right, so I think it's done now. So let's play it here and see. You can preview the video. Let's give it some time to open the preview. So you can also add other things here and there, the narration. So because it's a free version, you can see it's bringing in, what's it called? It's bringing in images that are watermarked. You understand? That's why I said some of these things you have to pay for some of them. That's Pictory. Let me show you HeyGen. HeyGen is a little more straightforward. With HeyGen, you can create an avatar. HeyGen has a feature that allows you to create. This is where people that want to show their face now come in. You understand? You can create an avatar that allows you to use your own face to narrate whatever you are trying to narrate. You understand? So let's play around it. I'm trying to log into HeyGen now. But all the tools, you can explore them by yourself and see how. Can you hear me, please? Please confirm if you can see.
Yes.
Because I'm seeing some audio information. That's what I'm asking. So you can see they have they are a business themselves. You understand? They have the free version, which you don't pay for, but they give you a limit of 3 videos per month, up to 3 minutes of video, 720 video export and all of that. Creator, you have to pay $24 per month. Team, you have to pay $30.
Yes.
Enterprise. But you don't need all of this for now, except you want to go bigger on creation. Just use the free version. They will also ask you what do you want to use for personal and all of that. Just go answer the questions I'm an hobbyist, whatever it is. Just all of this is just for their own data capture and to know the kind of customers they're trying to use and all of that. So that's by the way. So they have options for a number of things. Photo to video with avatar in the studio, translate the video, generate an avatar, whatever it is. So let's use photo to video. You understand?
Single photo.
Click on create video. So now you can bring in your own photo. You understand? I don't know if anybody has a photo for us to use, or I can use my photo if you want. But if you want us to use your photo, you can send your photo into the chat. You understand? But okay, let me show you something. There's something that has been trending on social media recently. Some babies that are talking. Have you seen any video like that? A baby that is talking. You understand?
Yes.
Have you seen anything similar?
Yes.
So let me
Yes,
So first of
Yes,
all,
no
for you to
turning
create
back,
that,
for example.
for you to create that, let me show you how to go about it. First, come to ChatGPT, your assistant per usual. Bring in your image that you want to use, right? Let me look for one of my image. This is an image now. So first of all, tell it to convert this image to a baby. in a whatever environment, in a podcast studio, for instance, just as an example. So it takes that image of me and tries to convert it to a baby-like image of myself in the environment I have specified for it. Let's wait for it to finish generating. Sorry, we might overshoot the time a little. It's already almost 3, but just once we round up this particular one, we can round up the class. I already gave you the instructional material that you can go and use to experiment by yourself and all of that. So let me just show you this final one, then we'll round up the class. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to generate that a baby kind of image of my photo, right, from ChatGPT. Let me refresh to see if it is. Okay, it's taking some time to generate. Let's wait for it to finish generating. So while it's generating, let me take questions. If you have any questions, let me take, because after now, once we finish generating the image and the video, we'll call it a class. So if you have any questions, this is the best time you can ask your questions now while we are waiting for the image to finish generating.
Oh, I send my. All right, thank you, Dr. Ogumola. Please raise your hand. Please signify by raising your hand.
Any questions so that while I'm waiting for the image I want to use? Okay, Moses, go ahead, please.
On the chat, I sent my accompanying business description and how to generate the image. I was trying to do that on my phone here, but I couldn't.
I don't see. Let me see. I'm trying to check the chat you sent. Generate images, visual, blah blah blah, prime. Oh, okay. Moses, we have gone through this. You might have to go. Okay, let me finish what I'm doing. Maybe I'll just jump on it a minute. Okay, you can see that it has beautiful. You see it has generated an image. Moses, I'm going to come back to you actually. Sorry. You see that it has generated. I don't know if this was how I looked as a baby, but you can see that. Can you see the image it has generated?
Yes, same.
Beautiful. So now that you have the image, I don't know if this is how I looked as a baby, but now that it's generated that image, I can now come to HeyGen, upload that image into HeyGen here, and then I can give you the script. You understand? Either I give you the script or I upload my own audio. You understand? Okay, let me upload the audio of the one we generated earlier. That's a Genesis story. Genesis. Okay, this audio now. So let's assume that baby is the one reading out that story, right? But you can just put a text script in there. Okay, so while it is uploading, so Moses, let me come back to you. You want to generate an image or video visual showcasing the operations of okay, this is a little bogus. So next, what you can do is, Moses, are you with me, Moses? Hello, Moses, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, I'm coming. Let me just finish up this. I'm going to get back to you in a moment. I've uploaded the audio. Just a moment. Let me see. Okay, sorry, it was uploading. So now I have the audio. This is the audio I want to use.
Story of how the world be.
Okay. Let me select the voice. So you can also select voices here too.
Hey there. Here's how we sound. Hope you like. Hey there. Here's how I sound.
Looking for a man. Since that baby is a baby boy, I don't want a male, a female boy. You know, these days we have different things in this life now. You can have a female boy, or let me just use a man. So that I don't waste time here.
Hey there. Here's how I.
Okay, I've selected the voice. I think it's still trying to upload the audio. Okay, audio is longer than 15 seconds. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, let's just say, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. and the earth was without form and void, and the Spirit of the Lord.
Why don't you use the one that you copied from that chat?
You can use any of them. I'm just trying to not waste time here. And the Spirit of the Lord was hovering. Okay, let's go back to it actually. Let me see. Where is it again? Where is it? Give me a moment. Genesis, Christian story. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Kenny. So a long time ago, yada yada yada. Let me just copy small. I don't want to waste time. That's why. Okay, so you can see it's over 310, so I can reduce it to. Let me just reduce it. If you're not using their paid version, but let's just create something. I just want to show you how it plays out. So now, so we can tell it what to do. Let the baby gesticulate now. Let the baby move and narrate the story. So generate view. So what we have done is took an image, took it to ChatGPT, say convert this into a baby, bring the image into HeyGen, give it a script to generate a video, let it continue generating. Let me answer Moses' question so that the Israelites can go a bit. All right, Moses, what you do next time is when you come to ChatGPT, you have your prompt, right? Tell it to refine this prompt, right? You have written your prompt, right? But your prompt might not have given a very good output. Okay, no, this is still Genesis. Refine these prompts. So you have given it your. Is Moses there? Can you hear me, Moses?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Beautiful. So you have your prompt already. So you have given ChatGPT your prompt to refine it for you. So now it has given you an options, giving you like full-blown this generate an image that showcases prime media, blah, 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 with the scene. So you can take this prompt now, this particular one. You can actually use it in ChatGPT directly. It can an image for you, or you can go to any of the image tools we have described so far. Let me go to Image FX and paste in the same prompt and see what happens. Let me go to Bing and paste out the same prompt. So what we just did now is just we gave it, took your prompt. I can't seem to hear you, Moses. Can you?
Okay, actually, I see
the image generated there, right? Can you see the image, Moses? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Are you seeing my screen, Moses?
Yes, sir.
So basically, what we have said is, let me send you the prompt I gave it. Then you can use it at the end of the table and try it again. Where's the chat? Moses Johnson. Let me send it to you privately since it's your. So just paste that prompt into ChatGPT. You have your prompt. It will refine it for you. Then you can copy out that prompt that it refined for you and paste it in any image generation tool. You can even still paste it in ChatGPT itself. It has the capabilities to. Okay, now I think it's still generating the video that we want to. After this video, we round up the class. So if you have any further questions while the video is generating, you can ask now so that once the video is ready, we can call it a class. Moses, have you seen my message? Just check your messages, copy that. I just took that your prompt and said, okay, refine this prompt for me, ChatGPT. So it refines it for you. Then you can now use the refined prompt to generate. See what it generated with Image FX. Is this looking good for your business, Moses?
It's looking good, yes.
Exactly. So you can actually just give it a prompt. I mean, that's another way to prompt engineering. Nobody knows the voice of God except there's a Bible verse around that line. So nobody knows the voice of AI like AI. So tell it what you want to say, then tell it to say it the best way to say it to AI. So refine this prompt or whatever. Just say refine this. I mean, it will give you something. So you can see we have your Prime Max Global Resources Limited. Your truck is there and all of that. You understand? So that's that for that. Let's wait for the video on HeyGen to finish. I think it has finished. So now we can play the video.
A long, long time ago, there was nothing. No sky, no land, no animals, no people. Everything was dark and
So
empty.
let me download the video and send it to your chat. So you can see that's all those baby videos you are seeing on the internet here and there. That's how it's being created. You take an image of a person, maybe yourself, generate it with use ChatGPT to generate a baby video.
Long, long time ago, there was nothing. No sky, no land, no animals, no people. Everything was dark and empty. But God was there. And God had a wonderful plan. He wanted to make a beautiful world.
You see that baby? That baby has an headset like me. And all right, so that's done for that. Anthony, I can see your hands up. Go ahead. Let me. It's even looking like me. I mean, because I use my image to generate it. So
Yes.
Anthony, go ahead and talk to me. So you can see the enormous possibilities of what you can do with media and artificial intelligence. We have explored pictures, we have explored audio, we have explored video. Anthony, ask your question so that I can round up. Hi, Anthony, go ahead. All right, so while Anthony is still at Anthony Village, let me round up. So what should you do with the newly acquired knowledge that you have? I mean, this knowledge that you have now, what should you do with it? Use it for yourself. Now you are a creator, you are a content creator. We agreed together at the beginning of this meeting that we are all content creators. It's not only Sabinos and Mr. Macaroni that is a content creator. In your own sphere, in your own niche, in your own area of influence, you are a content creator. Don't complain. The person that sent me that video, are you on this call? Please specify if you're on this call. The person that sent me the video during the week, are you on this call? Oh, maybe it's not. Okay. But the idea is, as much as we don't want bad guys to create bad things with AI, he sent me a deep fake video. Let me even explain the concept of a deep fake. Does anybody know what a deep fake is here? Let me use that to round up. A deepfake video or a deepfake anything is something that I can generate something with your image. They use it in the content of videos most of the time. Have you say something you are not saying, and everybody will think it was you that said it? That's a deep. So it's fake, but it's deep. You understand? That's the idea. Like it's so fake that it's looking original, or it's so deep rather that is looking original. Let me play this video for you so that you see what I'm talking about. So they created a video, a deepfake video of Obama. The only way you will know it wasn't Obama is the fact that you know Obama very well. You know he cannot say certain things. If it was a Donald Trump, can you hear the audio?
Like anyone is saying anything at any point in time.
Can you hear the audio?
They would never say those things. So, for instance, they could have me say things like, I don't know, Killmonger was right, or Ben Carson is in the sunken place, or how about this? Simply, President Trump is a total and complete dipshit. Now,
you know that a Barack Obama will never say that normally. You understand? So this video you are watching is actually not Barack Obama. You understand? So that is the idea of a deepfake.
At least not in a public address, but someone else would. Someone like Jordan Peele. This is a dangerous time.
You can see how they made two people say things that they are not really saying. And if you played you this video, you would think it was them saying it.
They sound basic, but how we move forward in the age of information is.
So that means they clone their voice, have you?
We survive.
Exactly. So level one is, yeah, deepfake is actually a little deeper, like deep, but anybody can do it. So they cloned their voice and then used image and video generation tools like we just saw. Imagine I get an Obama image and all of that, and some of them have deeper tools than what we have actually. So, I mean, they clone their voice, clone their gesticulations, clone everything, and have them say things that they're not saying. You understand? So that's the concept of a deep fake. So, and it's one of the major, currently we're having conversations in AI around ethical use of AI. As powerful as AI is, in the hands of bad people, it can be a very bad tool. You understand? Just like Albert Einstein did not plan to make an atomic bomb, he was only looking for ways to use energy to generate more energy. The popular E equals MC squared. You understand? So, Tosin, I'm seeing you, and let me just round up so that I'll take your questions. And I've overshot this class, but I believe it was for the good. So,
yes,
we can't stop bad guys from using AI. What we can do is put AI in the hands of good guys, so that the more good guys use AI, we would have more good content online that will suppress the bad guys. You understand? So take the knowledge of AI and go and use it for your own good, use it in your business, offer it as a service to other people, and get paid. With that, I think I've come to the end of this class. So, Tosin, you have the floor. I don't know if you have any questions or any other thing.
Okay, Dr. Ogmola, thank you very much for another wonderful class. To wrap up the session, there is something that is ongoing about robotic being becoming a god. I don't know whether you saw it over the internet. I just want to find out what's your take on this, where people are trying to use AI, use it to replace God, and then probably putting AI as a means of religion or something like that. So what's your take on that?
Robotics becoming a god. I don't think that one has caught my attention. Let me see if I can Google myself out of it, but let me see. But the concept of worship is a very deeper concept. In India, are you Muslim? In India, there are people that worship cow. There are people that worship.
Yes.
You understand? If I see a cow, I see suya. I see asun. I see. There are so many options that is coming to my head, but what is coming to my head is not God. You understand? So, as much as humans will always be humans, we would always find something to worship, because India is actually one of the most high-tech countries in the world. Matter of fact, out of I think 80%, if not 90%, of the CEOs of big tech companies in America are Indians. Indians are very advanced in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So I personally would not expect people that advanced to be worshiping a cow. Do you understand? But belief, the concept of belief and religion is a different story for a different symposium discussion, because you wouldn't expect a very smart person, a very intellectually smart person, to wake up one morning and say, of all the things in this world, is a cow I want to worship. But there are people who worship cows. Let me see if I can. I'm not talking fables now.
You are correct. You are correct. In India, if you kill a cow, you have committed a crime. In some parts in India,
not just India, in some states and states, they don't kill snakes. I mean, in some regions in Anambra State, Anambra is a state already, but in some regions in Anambra State, they don't kill snakes. I lived in the Southeast for about 5 years of my life at some point. Exactly, Idemili, beautiful. Thank you. Idemili don't keep pythons. You understand? So the concept of worship is if you want to discuss that one, organize another training. Another 3 months training. Let us sit down and talk about it. Because you will not assume that somebody will wake up in the morning and say, I saw a cow and that cow is my God. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that if somebody can wake up and say a cow is their God, how much more a ChatGPT that is super intelligent? Do you understand? you get what I'm saying, right? You get. So somebody can actually see AI and say, wow, this one can answer my questions, can give me. So from now on, is AI I want to be worshipped? You understand? So what can we do is the question. What we can do is, you can't stop that person. Matter of fact, the mistake we have been making, now I'm delving into other regions, right? The mistake we have been making over time with our evangelism is the fact that we think we are convicting those people. By convicting them, we can convert them. No, nobody gets converted by conviction. You can't say what you're doing is bad, or you go to a fire, you burn, you die, and then that's how you want to convert me. No, let's show them a better way to do things, right? then if they see a better way to do things, for instance, I studied a lot of things about religion, so there are people that believe God, the earth was created with Big Bang, like some molecules combined together. There was a Big Bang that created the whole world. I mean, as intellectual as that sounds, it's very intellectually stupid. Like, which one would you rather believe? God created the heavens and the earth, or 5 billion years ago, one atom collided with another atom? Who was there 5 billion years ago to measure the atom? Do you understand? So my own approach to problem solving personally is, if there's a problem, I don't focus on the external factors. I focus on what I can do from my own sphere of influence. Okay, fine. Guys are using AI to create bad things. Good. What can I do? Empower good guys with AI, so that while there's part of the Bible that says one will chase 1,000, two will chase 10,000. We use it in the context of marriage most times, but it's not only applicable to marriage. If only me can chase 1,000, and now I come and empower everybody on this call, we are about, you understand? So imagine the exponential effects of what everybody on this call can do. So if Moses takes AI, creates something in his sphere, Dr. Catherine is in academia, creates good things in her sphere, Kenny is managing people, creates, before you know it, like Lawrence Oyor said, he said, we will burn the world. Yeah? Before you know, we will literally burn the world, not physical fire this time around, but we'll burn the world with good things. You understand? That's why I said, I don't know if you are listening to that song, that Follow Jesus song that was causing ruckus on social media. You know, he said, we will burn the world, we'll burn the world. Like we are literally going to burn the world, burn all the bad things away and dominate it with good things. You understand? So whenever you're tempted to say, oh, people are doing this, people are doing this, from your own sphere of influence, what can you do to not just counter the effect of what they are doing, but to suppress it? Do you understand? Let's go out there, create Bible stories with AI, create stuff so that person that wants to worship AI can actually listen to Bible from the AI and get God from there. You understand? And God will minister to him or her. You get the logic now. I believe I've answered your question. This is the first time I'm overshooting. I've so overshot. Apologies for overshooting your time to 3:20, but I believe what we covered today is actually a very, very extensive topic. Each of those sections are actually supposed to be one class each, but I don't want us to wait for 3 weeks to capture. Like Dr. Catherine was already asking about video when we're talking about images. So instead of having to wait for 3 weeks before we talk about video, why don't we cluster everything together and let's move. All right, so thank you for having me, and have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday afternoon ahead. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Gumola. We really
Thank you,
appreciate it. I
sir.
think the
Thank you,
extra time,
sir.
extra time being spent, really, really worth it. So once again, thank you
Of
very,
course,
very
of course.
much.
We're not
We are
wasting. We're
very
not
much
wasting.
grateful.
I don't waste my time. So anything I want to do must be worth my time. If it wasn't worth my time,
Yes.
I would have left here since 3 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So everybody on the
Thank you,
call,
sir.
thank you very much as well. So
Thank you very much.
have
We really
the,
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you.
share
God
the,
bless you.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so much,
much.
all
sir.
right. We'll share the recording as well.
All right.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you very much.
Let's
Yeah.
enjoy the weekend and then also the holidays. So Dr. Gumola, thank you once again.